All right, guys, again, got a few seconds here until market opens, so just make sure that you got the stocks you want to be trading on focus, and everything that is you're planning on trading, make sure you got it on watch and you are ready to go. All right, guys, again, market's open here. Things are kind of starting off a little bit slow. Oh, hi, a day scanner, apologize. Let me get that up. So the market's holding up, market's doing okay. So still not in any positions right now. Again, anything I do here in the morning is going to be quick in and out trading, just pretty quick scalp trading for the most part. All right, I'm getting in long on GOS. Again, probably going to long this up, be very, quick with my trading here this morning. So currently long on GOOS. So GOS is into a 52-week high, starting to run up pretty nicely here. So again, currently long GOOS, just holding for right now. So first 1 minute candle breaking up. I kind of like the strength behind it, so I'm going to hold here. Haven't sold any on this candle. So again, just holding long on GOOS as it's kind of pushing higher here. 400 shares. Again, it's strong on this candle. It's into a new 52-week high. It's trying to get over 70. I think we got room to run up again, and this is where I'll look to take off most of my shares here. Okay, I just sold majority of my shares on GOOS. Only have 100 shares on now. So that's working out pretty well. And I'm actually going to downsize this a little bit more, probably down just to 50 shares long. Depending on what this candle does, maybe wait for another candle here. All right, so just sold another 50 shares. Only have 50 shares long now on GOOS that I can hold. And so if that continues going, that'll be good. So the market's still pulling back. Isn't moving higher. It's actually slightly dropping on the gates, but it's not a strong move to the downside. It's actually pretty weak, as in, this could easily reverse to the upside. So we'll see. Still in long on GOOS, so up about $900 on that trade right now. So watching GOOS here, might get ready to add in for a long, and then once, I'm kind of waiting for this 9 moving average catch up, same as Brandon has said here in the chat room. So just kind of waiting on this 9. It looks like it's getting ready to go. I'm not in a rush to buy it. I'm going to hold off. I would like to see the 9 moving average catch up a little more. It doesn't look like I'm getting that opportunity. That's okay. I'll just keep my 50 shares on for right now. I was going to add 500 shares there, but just didn't end up pulling the trigger on it. So GOOS still running. These 50 shares just paying the bills right now. So over 72, absolutely stellar. Beautiful trade. Okay, I'm gonna get ready and just I think I'm gonna sell out on Goose, take the profit, be happy. So I'm all out on Goose. So that was nice. We rode that thing from 67 to 72. So we ran that thing about $5 a share this morning altogether. So that was a really nice trade there on Goose for the morning. So sitting up 988 bucks from that trade. You made 980 on that? So still keeping a close eye on DGAS here. The market's kind of rolling over here, not liking these high levels. So far, market's holding up this 50 moving average level, 274. Starting to get weaker as we speak. Yeah, so definitely keeping a close eye here on DGAS. I mean, again, if as long as it stays consolidating like this, it does have a good chance of a breakup or a breakdown. Just following this closely right now. And looks like you guys starting to break up, so we're going to see DGAS start to fall. All right, guys. So just entered short on BABA, 500 shares, not a ton. Again, the market kind of rolled over, started breaking down. So ideally, figured that BABA is probably going to move too. Had a nice rolling over lower high. So this is kind of it. We're looking for this to break the VWAP and continue down. Right now, the market's heading into some pre-market support area where we might start to see a bounce. So getting ready to take most of my shares off on BABA here. So instead of taking off 400 shares, I actually hit the flatten button. So I'm all out of BABA on an accident, realistically. I was going to hold that for a little bit longer, but I took off all my shares on accident. So it was a good small win, 136, but I think we could see it just a tad bit lower. So if you are short, don't panic. Market's moving lower here. Okay, AMRN's down to about this $15 price. Kind of like it down here a little bit. Going to be watching AMRN for a bounce. I don't think 15 is going to hold. I think it's probably going to hit towards 1480s and maybe a little lower. So I'm starting to watch AMRN for a long here. So we went down close to 1480. We're starting to see some buyers coming in on it. Selling pressure on it still pretty heavy. Do see more buyers coming in. Just getting ready. It looks like it's getting ready to squeeze. So getting ready to maybe long BABA or so I'm long AMRN, going to scalp AMRN up. So it's starting to push up right now. See if we can get a little bit more room on it to the upside. See if we can get over the previous red candle at about 1520. So currently long on AMRN, average is 1505. I'm up about 10 cents. Nothing massive. Looking for this to pop over 1520, and then we'll look to take off majority, if not all, of the shares. If we can get over this 1520. I don't want to hold this through a pullback. So if it starts to pull back here, I'll just take it off and then maybe look for a higher low setup. But I don't want to hold through a higher low setup here. All right, so I took my shares off on AMRN. It's kind of struggling at 1520, and I don't want to wait for a higher low setup on that. I was looking for just an ultimate squeeze. So small win, 81 bucks. Again, nothing major. We didn't get the instant squeeze, so now watch AMRN for a possible higher low setup where it'll have a little bit more confirmation to it. So here we go. AMRN kind of looks like it wants to break out. I might hop back in, and if I do, it's going to be a quick trade on a, more or less a scalp, looking for some 10, 20 cent move. Market's kind of curling around again. The market's doing this kind of back and forth, kind of chop and consolidation. See, there was the higher lows, kind of like a 1 minute higher low setup where we broke over 1520, but that's all good. I took the trade, didn't work out. I'll just hold back on it. So a couple nice wins here today. No red trades on the day, so we're gonna be up over just about 1,000 in profit. So far, really good day on our hands. Still watching AMRN here for potential long. Netflix, haven't looked at Netflix for a few minutes. Yeah, Netflix is kind of just down. I'm not a fan of the way Netflix is moving. Market's kind of just back and forth being boring right now, too. So AMRN looking a little weak. It's trying to move lower. I wonder if I think this move to the downsides actually, see, we're trying to put in this higher low setup right now that I think actually might hold. Okay, too many sellers pushing it down. So we might see AMRN into new lows here. It's getting a little odd looking, long lower wick, new press to the downside. So this is kind of turning into an awkward look to it. Yeah, AMRN will squeeze. It'll squeeze eventually. Just be patient with it. All right, so it's moving lower. You know, we might even see it down at 1450. 1450 would be a beautiful level to buy a bounce. If you're having a bad day already trading, don't look to just automatically up your share size and take massive positions and swing for home run hits to try and win back your money. If you're going to continue trading at this point, all you can do is just do some smaller trades, look for a nice $20, $30, $40 win, and then hop out and just take your money. You can do that a couple times and you'll probably be back close to break even. Yeah, I like what Brandon was saying. Keep an eye on Netflix potentially along here. You know, if the market kind of does this curl and it actually squeezes and Netflix holds this pre-market low area, see it's already starting to go a little bit. So AMRN's down to 1480 right now, trying to bounce again. I don't trust it personally. I don't really like the way that's looking. I think that, yeah, there it goes. All right, now I'm getting ready to long AMRN. So just watching AMRN closely here, down to about 1460. I said I'd like it around 1450s, 1440, but we'll see. That was a big drop. Kind of liking it. Still coming down. Come on, give us another red candle down. Still got some sellers coming in on it. A lot of sellers there. Yeah, this 1460 level is pretty key on AMRN here. All right, we got AMRN starting to move a little lower. A lot of sellers coming in trying to break it below 1460. It looks like they're going to win here. So there goes the break on 1460. A lot of sellers still coming in on it. A lot of sellers coming in there. Down to 1440. This is kind of that next level support. It's looking really heavy, almost like it wants to break 1440s. Okay, there it goes below 1440. Okay, so it's going lower, still following it. So I know could be shorting it this whole time, and I'm not. Just felt like I've been, would have been chasing the move down. So again, I'm just going to follow this down until we get what looks to be like a bounce. It'll have a nice reversal on it. All right, I hopped in long there on AMRN. I wanted to catch the low at 1360, but I just couldn't. By the time I got in, it was already kind of spiked up there. So I'm going to try this right here. I like this kind of big drop. A lot of people are probably scared on it, but I'll fight the storm. Let's go. Squeeze for us. Okay, so I'm currently in long right now. Don't have an amazing average. So just going to look to scalp this up. There it goes. Squeeze in beautifully. And I just took off my shares just on that scalp right there. So $711 scalp right there on that low point. I was in pretty heavy shares, didn't get a best fill, average down a little bit up into that candle, took it off at a $700 win. So that's beautiful. That gets up to about $1,600 profit on the day. So I will end the live recording video for YouTube there. So thank you guys once again for tuning into the videos. As always, stay tuned for the next video.